my system failed. My system didn't respond to any of the chemos, and doctors gave up on me. They said, "That's it, Dolly, bye." I dared to go in the market boldly and bold. I had already sent a proposal to one of the investors who had asked for some 100 acres in the north of Bangalore. Suddenly, when I was squaring up to go, he called up and he said, "Your proposal for these 90 acres is accepted. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I'm going to you only." I just changed my mindset, I changed my diet, and that was the best news which I got that time, and I bounced back. Within 1.5 years, as you can see, I was just 33 kgs here. I completed this 90 acres and gave it to him, and he honored me. And in 2 years, I became an influencer for these cancer patients at self-care. That was the time when I was all over the social media, Times of India, Indian Express, all interviews happening on YouTube, how I bounced back. Coming to business, slide 1. What are my values and mission? Usually a business thrives on 4 values, but mine thrives on the 5th value. I always give gratitude to the client. First, I embrace quality. I show respect to the clients. I foster my teamwork, and I build trust. I am of the vision that every woman in India should own a small piece of land and a home, and I am working with Mr. Nandan Nilekani on this. Lands. Lands are of 2 types, agricultural lands and residential lands. The land transactions are of 3 types, outright, joint venture and joint development. So how does the transaction happen? First, we identify the locations and we get in touch directly with the farmers and the landowners. The second step is done by my advocate, senior advocate, as you all may be knowing, Advocate Nandakumar of High Court, Bangalore. He does the due diligence. The valuation, insights and the feasibility tests are done by my son, who is an architect, named Architect J. Manav. And I have a team of 3 survivors who do the documentation and do the research and work backwards on the calculations. So the closure happens, and once the clients are satisfied, they give us repeat clients, and we get referred clients from this. So what is that we have in us that we are still thriving in the market? We've been a very boutique practice, working only on mandates, and we were never there on social media. I don't have a website, I don't have a social media page saying that I am into all this. It was all confidential. So our documentation quality and our services quality has been the pillar of our success and our base of trust in the clients. So slide 2, villas. How I diversified into villas. This is the story of Dollyy Israani in just 2 minutes. During the COVID-19, when all these companies were shut down, one of my clients who is here as a chief guest called me and he said he needs a villa to work from home. And he wanted to see the sunlight, how it falls on that particular villa. So I dared to go in the COVID and I gave him a real virtual tour of the villa. He was so satisfied that within 30 minutes the villa got booked. After 1 hour he called up again. I was hesitant to take the call. I thought maybe he's going back on his decision. No, but he connected me to his twin brother on a Zoom call, and within another 30 to 15 minutes, the second villa was booked. They connected me to their respective offices, colleagues, friends, families, because they trusted that I would go out in the COVID-19 and show them the real virtual tour, which no one did. And that's how we diversified into villas. Prestige Golf Shire, Prestige Augusta, Embassy Boulevard, Citrus Ventures, Citrus Polaris, Citrus Springway. These are the villa projects where we just sold the inventory. And one fine day, he himself called me and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm selling villas now. What to do? I can't sell lands in the COVID-19. He said, "You are the Villa Kirani." Till then, we didn't have a brand, we didn't have a social presence. Till date, we don't have a social presence. And that's how we worked. And that's the story of Villa Kirani. Why do we sell apartments? The clients to which I have sold lands, they have so much of confidence and trust in me that they keep aside some of the few units in the project for us, keeping in mind our requirements. So we specialize in new launches and pre-launches of villas, plots and apartments. Firstly, we educate the client and we give the training to the client who wants to own a small piece of real estate. Maybe everyone may not be having the same budget for a villa or a land. So we cater to them, where these exclusive units are there, and frequently asked questions, "Dolly, do you do rental properties or not?" Yes, we do rental properties, but the value should be 80,000 and above, because it's the same kind of energy we are putting into, right? And those clients looking for the maximum of return on investments, we have units for them. And yes, the builder who is grade A, always their properties appreciate 100%. This is a small clip of our services. Give. It's the world of numbers, and I am Villa Kirani, Dollyy Israani. Thank you.